Oh no. How are you guys doing? Great. Oh, I heard that one gentleman. Great. I feel like we've had a lot of sex education talks up here so far. So let's get into it. I am originally from Toronto, Canada, and I just found out that Canadians have a way different sex education program than Americans. Like, what year did you guys learn sex ed in? Anybody just shout it out? Sixth grade? College! Wow, college! Woo, have you even lost your virginity yet? Yikes, third grade. Third grade, Miss McHugh, this is a penis, and this is a vagina, and it fits like a puzzle. I swear to God. And then in 7th grade, they taught us how to put a condom on a cucumber. Yeah, that one set me up for disappointment. It's messed up. They shouldn't do that to kids. They shouldn't lie like that. And then you're right. And then in high school, you learn if you're going to be one of those girls. Yeah, they teach you this, that it's 1 to 2 calories and 6 grams of protein. They really taught me that. Yeah, that is the new paleo diet up there. They're so fucked up. That's what they teach you. Canada is messed up. I mean, I don't know if any of you are planning on moving to Canada in November, just in case. But if you are, and you find yourself, and you want to get a green card, like getting my green card in the States, you just have to give 10 grand and prove that you can work. Like, that was it. They just want your money. If you're going to Canada, you have to prove that we need you. So if, for say, this is a true story, if any of you wanted to go to Canada for your green card to be a stripper, you would have to send a naked photo of yourself to the government. It's true. That means that there is a man whose government job is to look at naked pictures of women. That is so fucked up. So fucked up. And what if he has a fetish? What kind of strippers are we gonna get? That is so messed up. I mean, I can't even imagine getting that rejection letter. Right? I got one rejection letter from college, and it destroyed me. Getting a rejection letter that says, "You're not pretty enough to take off your clothes," in a country where you can walk around topless already, but you can't go. It's so fucked up. And I don't know if even in Calgary, some of our provinces have strip clubs where they have these metal belts on the women now, where you can chuck loonies and toonies at them. You really can. So it's like a sport, right? Now you're not even pretty enough to get metal objects chucked at you. That is so fucked up, Canada. So messed up. Anyways, I just had a vent about that because we were having all those conversations. None of that, yeah, it's just information I feel the world should know about Canada. Yeah. I'm in that time frame in my life where I want to break up with the person that I'm with. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have that. Every 3 years is my I gotta go time. Like, I can commit for 3 years, and then 3 years and I'm like, oh, this is too much. But the only problem is I'm married. Yeah. And I thought about breaking up with him. I did, but I make more money than he does. Right, I'm not giving him half my shit. No, fuck no. So what I decided to do was hire this IT guy to hack into his Google Maps specifically, so that it looks like there's this road that doesn't end, except that it does. It's fucked up, but it's true. Hey, clap if you have siblings. Okay, so we have siblings out here. Clap if you love to mess around, mess with your sibling in any non-sexual way. I don't know how your brains are tonight. It seems like a very sexually active crowd. Yes, I'm good for you. It's great. My brother Sean and I are best friends, and we have been our entire lives. But we do love to mess with each other. Like when we were little, I put the cellophane on the toilet seat. I don't know if you know what that is. It's like when a guy pees, it splashes back at him. It's hilarious and it works. And if you want to do that, that's what I used to do as a kid. But now that we're adults, you've done it? Yes. Get it. What'd you do ago. Yeah. We're bringing it back. I mean, you can still get that stuff at Ralph's or whatever shoppers thing you have out here. Or if you buy your food. But we love to mess with each other, and now that we're adults, I don't want him to think that nothing has changed. He's in federal prison right now. Yeah, he is. I'm winning. I was the one who planted the evidence. I did not do that. I was the one who called the cops, but I did it as a joke. I didn't know they'd pick him out of the lineup. That's on him. Totally on him. But now that he's in federal prison, I want him to know he's my brother. I love him. Nothing has changed. So for Thanksgiving, I sent him all the pictures of my meal so that he'd remember how good that is. I did. It was nice. And for April Fool's, I gave him that get out of jail free card from Monopoly. I really did that one, and the people who run the jail were like, "Oh, that was you. That was a good one." I'm getting quite the credit with the police officers over there. And for his birthday, I got him a cake with a file in it. Yeah, it was a file of my 2011 taxes. He makes 11 cents an hour right now. 11 cents an hour! And they say you can't get cheap labor in the States. Just get those inmates to make those shirts. Made in the U.S., you can market it so much better. It's so much better. You know what I have to say? They had Canadian beer over there. I appreciate that. Labatt Blue. It was nice. Yeah, go get it, girl. Get that beer. Oh, you're coming back. Yeah. I do live in Los Angeles. I do, and I'm sure it's like here where you have to hustle for work. I'm a writer, and so I was fortunate enough to be writing this kid's book that was being published. But at the same time, I got hired to write for a porn star. True story. Very true story. And I got very tired, and I ended up handing in a kid's book called Tilly the Turtle Gets Rammed. And then I handed in a porn called Brie Olson Loses Her First Tooth. He made that one. But I do live in LA, and I live on Sunset Boulevard. Do you guys know where that is? Yeah. I live on Sunset Boulevard, and I know every homeless man on my street by name. I do, and last week Terry asked me if he could borrow my cell phone. And I said, Terry, you have a better chance of getting a job today than using my phone? Is he crazy? I mean, I've seen him shit on the sidewalk. There's no fucking way I'm letting him use my... Nobody's getting my phone. Let's be serious here. If my mother wanted to borrow my phone to call a doctor, I would have to think about it, first of all, okay? Like, to give away my password? I don't know. I would rather join Scientology than have someone have my phone. I would rather co-sign a mortgage than give somebody my phone, for sure. I mean, you could pretty much fuck me in the ear hole. One night stand group shit. But my phone? That's personal. Right? That's the most private thing on my body at all times. It's my cell phone. Think about it, ladies. My husband's never getting my phone. No way, not even a chance. I don't know, it's probably not in the news out here. It was in the news in California. There was a huge fire in my apartment complex, like a huge one, 17 fire trucks on Sunset. You can look it up if you really want to know. But this huge fire, and I woke up at 8 a.m. to like smoke, and I like run outside and I'm knocking on all these doors, be like, there's a fire, wake up! Knock on, there's a fire, wake up! And it was okay, nobody died, everybody lived, but the only problem is, I fucking hate my neighbors. I hate my neighbors. I have spent 3 years trying not to know any of them and making sure that I go to the mailbox at weird times to not run into anybody. And now they all fucking love me. They think I saved their life, and I didn't. But they're like, Kim, I love you so much. So I'm like, how can I get this back to what it was? So I thought I'd pee on their mail, but I don't think they noticed. It's too hot, it dried up, we're in a drought. So then I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll go on Amazon and I'll order a rooster. You can do that. Did you know that? I ordered a rooster on Amazon, 5 a.m. every morning. Cock-a-doodle-doo, motherfuckers! The motherfuckers is me because that bitch wakes me up too. It did nothing. They still love me. So I had to tell them that I was the one who started the fire. Now it's back to normal. Yeah. Can we agree that everyone has too many emotions right now? That the world is too sensitive? Yes? Can we agree that, yeah, you can clap for that. You're fucking driving me nuts. Everybody's too fucking sensitive. Like, Justin Bieber at the VMAs cried when he won. He cried. And I'm sorry, over here, LeBron James cried when he won the NBA Finals. He cried! You won! You won! Did you hear about the time that guy cried because his wife found out that he was cheating on her? And then she kicked him out, and he never saw the kids again. And then I grew up to hate my father and think that he was a fucking bastard. And he got cancer and died, and I was like, fuck you, motherfucker. Emotions. Hate them. Here's some fun emotions, though. My husband and I adopted a baby. We did. You can clap for that. Yeah. I'll drink a beer while I'm celebrating that. She's great. I to be honest, we adopted her, but I thought she'd look like me a little bit more. Like, I know she's adopted, and I know she's from Japan. But there was a part of me that just like, maybe she'll have blue eyes. She doesn't. But she cannot hang. This baby cannot hang. We were doing a drinking contest. I gave her milk, shot for shot. And she threw up before I did. That's fucked up. Do you know what's harder than adopting a baby? Returning one. It's hard. They want a lot of paperwork and they want to know why. But you can do it. So I did. I asked for something different. And I know a lot of parents in here are wishing they had gone this route. But I ended up getting an 18-year-old man boy. Because my mom always said, if you can't find a good man, raise one. Ha! That's true. My husband is crazy to me. He's a 35-year-old man, and he just joined a band. Yeah, my 35-year-old husband just joined a band. And he was genuinely surprised that I wasn't more excited about that. He was like, babe, I joined a band. And I was like, he goes, what? And I said, oh, okay, I know what we can do. We can take all that money you're not going to make in this band, and we can put it with all the money you never made in your modeling career, or when you thought you were a blogger, or a voiceover actor, or when you did pantomime on the streets. Yeah, right, this is what I married. Now you know what I want to get. We'll put it all in that pile, and I'll get that imagination house I've always wanted. It's never going to happen, guys. Don't get married. I got engaged at 33 days. That's a true story. He proposed to me at 33 days, so it's kind of my fault. I feel a little successful. 3 years is good for 33 days. It's a good odd. Right? Yeah, it's like no one has to get their presents back or anything. We succeeded longer than anybody thought. Everyone's like, oh, okay. But when women find out that I got engaged at 33 days, they're always like, how'd you do that? How did you get a man to commit so fast? What do I need to do? And I'm like, it's 3 simple steps. You need to lose 20 pounds. 2, stop being such a bitch. And 3, learn how to swallow. That's all it takes. My husband has been going to the gym recently, and I do want to be a supportive wife. I want him to keep going to the gym. So he came in and he's like, hey babe, do I look big and buff? And I said, you look exactly the same as you did yesterday. Exactly the same. No. I work out too, I do. I have a very specific regimen. I stretch. I do sit-ups. And then I fart a bunch. That's my workout, guys. I'm Kimberly McVicar. It has been a blast. You guys are awesome. Thank you.